Yes, sir. Melo. Eric Bolte. Two minutes remaining. Melo.
There's Nene. Run to the basket and slam dunk it. Yes, indeed. Nene with a big hoop, 59-56, Denver by 3.
And you can just envision Nene
To announce his games back in the day.
I'm sure.
Ball's knocked away. The steal. Turnover for the Clippers. Forbes will penetrate. Gets the ball to Afflalo. Gets to Bachman, who drive and score. Ronaldo Bachman had a nice ball game last night, scoring 11 points off the bench against the Lakers. 29.
10-3 Houston run to close out the quarter. Give it up. Nene is going to have to tell. He hits a three at the buzzer.
How do you make that one?
Nene for the Denver Nuggets. And the big fella just shot his first three-pointer of the season.
It's been pretty good, though, on Nowitzki by Forbes. Billups has a seam underneath. Good. And that's their first candidate for our Lexus drive of the game. Hey, Johnson's getting pretty good at the finger roll, Scott. 20-13 now. Nuggets by 7. Hey, Barea had lost it. Out to Lawson. We'll see how fast he is. He's got Dirk. Perry to this. 1.3 remaining here in the third.
And they did a nice job of cutting momentum. All the momentum belonged to Dallas. And this group, since Ty Lawson got back in there,
Phillips and Rose, who were teammates this summer. Here's Nene, and he dunked the ball. Thought he was hit as he did, but no whistle.
Down if you will post him. That's where Chauncey Billups will get you. He'll post you, and his teammates know how to get open. Remember how Mark Jackson used to post? You got a point guard that is in that area in the post. His strength is not that he makes shots, it's that he can pass.
Lawson, the second-year player from North Carolina, has come on. He's now at the point. Lawson with the opening, able to score. Lawson got off to a slow start this season.
Where he needs to do it.
7 points for Stoudemire.
Great bounce. Williams with the tomahawk jam. The Lexus drive candidate early. Big Sheldon. I don't think he's had the award before, has he, Scott?
I tell you what, got the bench up off their feet. I'm watching that.
Nuggets come up with it. It's a 4-on-2. Carmelo the middleman.
Well, it's Ronny Turiaf poster. Iski talked to Maya about moving it from one side to the other.
Carmelo into the lane. Reverse spin, and he throws it in. That may be our Lexus drive of the game. 18 now for Melo.
No, as you mentioned, Steve, it's not their tempo. Nuggets willing to push it. What a pass that time by Carmelo inside to Nene for the finish off the left-hand dribble.
That was incredible. That was a Sandy Koufax style. Entire repertoire so far. 13 unanswered for Denver. They come up with the steal. Afflalo ahead of the field. I make it Forbes who was ahead of the field, able to stuff it.
Pass over to JR. Dribble drive, come underneath. That's to the hard way. Nene going to work. And he splashes another one.
He wanted a foul. He's looking at the ref. He wanted someone to call something.
4 of 18. Reggie, good hustle back, though. And then Anderson got it in and drew a foul. So the Nuggets a little burst here in the final minute.
4 seconds to go. Into Carmelo. 3 seconds. Carmelo launches. Yes! Carmelo!
He shot it fighting it cold all night. He wasn't great. They'll check it. A little bit from the side of where he missed against Dallas. I mean, it's no secret. Just throwing the ball
out early with those flu-like symptoms. Here comes Hakeem again. Went to the finger roll. Decided not to crush it. Not sure why. Into the lane, and there's the crush from Nene. That's how to do it.
Oh, that's the old 4-point turnaround. Drive the coach crazy.
Up ahead.
And Hakeem, nice little boost offensively and defensively out of those two players.
Dragic going under the screen, and it's a lob feed from Lawson to Anderson, and it drops. Tough shot by Chris Anderson. Excellent balance and body control.
That's where they like the bird, man.
Down the middle to the net. Not that time, says Ersan Ilyasova, 8-6. The assist to Billups. If Nuggets would get out and run. J.R. Smith, long three. Harrington hustles up the rebound. Good play from Al. Crossover to the Bird. Bird spins it in and a foul.
I say Milwaukee, just watching that whole defensive series, is doing everything they can to make Denver a jump shooting team. They're trying to cut all the lanes off. Offensive tip out. Harrington gets it back right here, and then watch him penetrate. But watch the traffic he has to maneuver around.
3.33%. J.R. nice steal. He'll ride this home. Good hustle from J.R. Smith.
Exactly what Denver needs.
Carmelo. Nene's got it, and he rams it through. Great hustle on the offensive glass.
Yeah, and you need more of that. Denver's going to continue to shoot. They're going to try to defy the
lead right here. Carmelo dribble drive, baseline, and the slam dunk.
He might have got fouled on the back of the head, too. It's a post play for Nene. Melo sees the opening baseline side.
2 seconds. Lawson. Yes!
They needed that. It's the first time all game the crowd has been off its feet. Can they take that?
Out of Kansas. Mayo can't handle it. It's a 2-on-1. Billups to Afflalo. A nicely run fast break. 26-12. The Nuggets by 14.
Now, 5 turnovers in the quarter for Memphis, and that's led to 7 points.
A double. Out to Lawson. Chauncey Billups. A flyby three.
Well, Tony Allen came over and may have either stepped on a guy or knocked the guy's beer right into his face. Well, that was the old Maverick fly.
Rudy Gay, long range, that's no good. JR's got 2-on-1. Afflalo, JR, yes!
Well, it started with Afflalo contesting Rudy Gay. JR with a great little.
And that's with a block on Randolph, and Afflalo blocks one from behind. Breaks out of the back, Aaron Afflalo.
Down just a quarter ago, 30-11 can tie here. Lawson all the way to the basket. It's a 1-point game. Oh my goodness. A 29-point quarter, and we still have 3 minutes left here for Denver.
Denver gets his former team down to Jimmy. Follow on the inside, finds Nene. And his wraparound pass. First quarter brought. The other night, Weems really struggled against the Knicks. Billups right to the bucket. Count it, and a foul. Foul on Sonny Weems. Chauncey Billups already with 14.
Good people get their just due.
Here's Weems. Doesn't go. 123-116. George Karl has win number 1,000 in his career. And congratulations all around. Al Harrington. Look at, they're pouring a little bit of Gatorade on him. Means something to the players. And it certainly means a lot for George Karl, future Hall of Famer.
Gets inside. They find Nene. Blocked by Stoudemire. Fields tips it out to Anthony. Back to Nene. Throws it down. And the two of them join. And there's a technical foul. They call it on Stoudemire. playing with so much confidence today. Kicks it back out, Smith. Smith the fake. Over to Aflalo. That's a three-pointer. That's good. A one-point game.
3 shooting. He's got 9 points off the bench. Carmelo. Basket counts, foul. He's too big and too strong for Vince Carter.
Vince Carter basically a 2 guard. Now he's got him in as a small forward trying to play Melo.
7 on the clock. Lawson dribble drive.
On the reverse. Oh, man.
That's Alexis drive for you.
Wow.
9th point for Lawson.
Oh, man.
Nuggets have.
There's just 15 points in this quarter.
Lawson spinning up and in. And a foul.
Well, they need him to keep playing north-south as we talked about it. Only Denver's 17-point, but no way. Gortat steps out too much. Lewis gets in there, gets a hand in there. Good strength.
Parker 0 of 2. Nene. Oh, with a beautiful reverse inside. Counted for 2 and a foul. Duncan picks up his first personal.
Well, nice spin move. So you kind of see how it's affecting Tony Parker.
J.R. Smith! We just saw men fly! Ride 'em, Cowboy! What a play!
J.R. Smith with the time running down just took flight off George Hill. Took it in the chest, went up a couple.
6 of 16 for Carmelo. All with a little crossover. That was a one-handed move to get free. Jiggling for the deuce. He'll go to the line. Bringing the Nuggets to within 2.
And Carmelo Anthony
felt strongly in favor of Denver. Melo, too easy.
He's got that unique way of dunking the basketball too, the way he just sort of holds it over the top of the hoop and throws it through. Chauncey Billups injured right now.
Rittenauer takes the ball away and takes it inside and scores. Fouled in the process. Luke Rittenauer. Not been putting up big points, but his game has been terrific over the last 6 games. 49 assists and just 10 turnovers.
Not great spacing on the floor for Minnesota, but Luke Rittenauer does a nice job.
In downtown Denver. Nene powering his way inside, flips it up, thrown down with authority. Knocked away by Nene. And he'll trap to the rim and throw it down.
Stats, the Nuggets with the edge in the rebounding game. J.R. Smith, whirly bird off the glass, and Pops says, give me a timeout after that.
Oh, he gets a full head of steam going to the back.
Shots was 35% for this longest stretch of games. It's just unheard of for a guy as good as Chauncey Billups.
Nene with a good hustle, pulled it away from Sefolosha. The big fella throwing it down, coming from Brazil. Wow, Nene with a thunderous dunk.
Big fella gets it at half court, decides to keep it, gets the trap on Durant. Nice job rotating down, taking away cutters.
Billups and 1. Boy, the sage veteran leadership of Chauncey Billups, who now has 15.
So is Nicholas Batum. It seems he's doubling off Aaron Aflalo. Billups dump it to Bird, and Bird puts it into the nest. 4 points for the Bird.
One way that once you get that double team, we said a while ago, get it out and attack the basket because
They said screen and roll here. Good screen by Nene. JR to beat the buzzer. Yes. 8 points for Junior. Aflalo! Now will it count? Will it count?
well, they looked at it. Denver looking for some sort of momentum builder. JR at the buzzer hits the 3. And then Aflalo, you see Chauncey jumps the first one. So
Follow down the middle to JR, and he throws it down.
Well, I'm not sure he meant to do that, but he just put Darko Milicic in.
Pieces. They still have rookie Rubio overseas in Europe, the 5th pick. Lawson with the drive. An Alexis drive candidate.
He froze Johnny Flynn up at the top of the key.
Balkman, yes! So Ronaldo Balkman, a factor tonight. Somewhere in downtown Denver, my friend Dan Cook is cheering wildly at.
Nuggets starting 5 intact for the first time this season. Oh, behind the and Nene flushes.
That's a good pass is right there. Into the post, into Kenyon, and then into Nene. If you're playing hockey, you'd have 3.
Looking for more here. Got a mouse in the house. Right over the top of Landry.
I'm not sure that qualifies as a layup.
6 for DeMarcus Cousins. Evans. Oh, and Kenyon Martin, a spectacular block. And Cousins with the foul.
Phillips one-on-one against Udrih.
With the follow. A wake-up call to the crowd. As Bird stuffs it in this. Here in the 3rd. With their lead back up. Caspi being defended by JR now. Tatum. Making like a young Kurt.
64 all. Good play nonetheless by Ty Lawson. Heads up.
Reverse to Carmelo. Beautiful pass by Kenyon Martin.
And we haven't seen that in a few years, huh?
Those 3 games since he's been back, he's only shot 28 for 73. So obviously he does have a lot on his mind with the death of his sister Michelle, but quick move there by Nene on the baseline.
Torque? Williams along with Nene, Anthony, and Aaron Aflalo for the Denver Nuggets. As Carmelo forces the issue inside, he's got a Denver high 14 points.
Bully ball. I mean, this guy takes a dribble.
Trying to get into it a little bit. But you got to run with it.
Crowd would love to get into this game. Billups, count of it goes. It goes. Sometimes a rally can start with a play like that.
Just
Mr. Big Shot.
A little bit of a spark, a little something to get you going. Just gets between 2 guys, push, reach by a reach. And defenders.
Down the middle to Harrington. Score and a foul.
We saw in the 2nd quarter, and we've seen it a couple of times here. When Denver pushes the pace, good things happen. They get a fast break, they get a layup. One guy that we said in the New Orleans game that may not always have the greatest stats, but will always play.
Harrington with the jam.
Well, maybe here you go. All 2nd unit guys with a Flalo in there now.
By using this negative energy and turning it to a positive, showing what they have later. So even though all the chemistry isn't for the best, as you see Smith just dunk on somebody's head right there.
Is he doing the Dougie?
He's doing the Dougie. But
I've been
that
telling
can
these
bring
guys.
excitement. Anytime you dunk on somebody's neck.
Who throws the pass, Chris?
Exactly. Ty Lawson saying, hold on, this might be my team coming up. We might be in some pretty good hands.
Now, who did J.R. Smith dunk?
Flalo going to try it again. Got it! And the foul.
Yeah, and Carter ran by him and hit a Flalo right on the right elbow. Not arguing the call. He came by, thought he could get away.
Billups down the middle to Kenyon, who rams it home. Boy, the Nuggets ball movement super tonight.
Just penetrating, being strong.
Nuggets with an 18-point lead, biggest lead.
From the Nets organization today, and there was speculation out there that there was a deal done last weekend. We see the pitch ahead to Carmelo for the finish. That there was a deal done last weekend, and Denver.
Good recovery there by Anthony, not allowing the shot. And here is Wade. Rebounded by Martin. Nene stuffs. Denver on the break, able to take advantage. And they're up by 27. Arroyo wide open. Yes. And Smith with a beautiful move off the dribble and hits the reverse. J.R. Smith showing his quickness.
Well, we've seen people go up on the other side of the rim but that may be the quickest one to come off the glass.
Harris out to G. G down the middle. Oh, Nene, spectacular block. And DeMello, he'll ride it home. Yes! 6-0 Nuggets.
And I just like the rotation there. Started with the rotation by Nene and then the block shot.
Long-range jumper off the mark. Carmelo rebounds. G, Hickson, and Jamison. Nene, another steal. Go Nene.
Hickson didn't let him have it the first time. That time he pulled back up. And this quarter, 13-3 to start the quarter. Cleveland.
J.R. Smith taking a high percentage shot.
I don't know if he was mad at G or mad at somebody, but
Gee whiz.
yeah, man, that right there pays off the taco. That's right. Go to participate in Taco Bell tomorrow between 4 and 6. You'll get 4 for $1 whenever.
Third man tonight, sitting out a week because of back and knee soreness. So Melvin Ely getting some run. Harrington out of control, called for the offensive foul. Wait a minute, the two officials with different calls. Eric Dalen had it an offensive foul on Harrington, and Mike Callahan had it as a block. Double personal foul, it looks like. Ginobili and Harrington.
And Greg Popovich, I think, asking for an explanation, as is George Karl.
A block and a charge. Chauncey Billups behind the back. Beautiful feed. Nene the slam. Wow, that was pretty.
That is, Chauncey is so efficient with his movements. And again, he's not going to blow you away with athleticism.
For more, log on to ESPN.com. As J.R. Smith comes up with a steal between the legs to Carmelo. Blocked from behind. The continued development of Hill and Blair. Whoa, J.R. Smith with his second highlight reel dunk.
In the Christmas Day game, he came on in the second quarter. Down to Nene. He pounds it through.
Oklahoma City running back. They had the numbers with Denver, but they had them and they spread out the three-point line. I tweeted earlier, and I feel this. We're watching Kevin Durant. We think, I do anyway, think he's going to be one of the best young players there is.
Oh, Kenyon Martin stuffs it through.
And I'm not sure Kenyon didn't grab the rim, and that might have been illegal, but nothing called, and it looks pretty. But can you imagine Durant and Griffin the next few years go
63-57. Nicely done.
Durant got on the high side. I think that's who was guarding down there. Just a reverse spin back. Great pass by Kenyon.
4 games with an injury. You have to realize they are a great offensive rebounding team.
And one as Melo is fouled, and you don't hear any boos after a dunk. And a 5th anniversary of Kobe's 81-point game against Toronto. Billups slithers inside. The bang in the bucket for Billups.
What a great finish by Chauncey Billups. Has Odom moving well without the ball.
J.R. Smith and one fouled by Artest.
I've been waiting for this guy tonight. He's got to get going. They need his energy. They need his.
54-31, and here you are, 30. May get another shot here tonight.
Nice pass. Got to do more of that. If they're laying off Kenyon Martin, give Melo the assist.
Billups, nice no-look pass, beautiful flush by Nene.
Assist from Carmelo Anthony, quick touch pass, and also the fact that Nene
played soccer when he was in Canada. Lawson, what a move! Oh my!
We should send our best to Earl, who's having some back issues.
Rodney from the wing, off the rim. Carmelo Anthony to Williams, big time dunk. A little rim hang, but he was protected himself. Ty Lawson to the lane. Ooh, in front to J.R. Smith for a dynamite dunk.
That's Lawson. You know, George, he's a great setup man. And, you know, when you allow him penetration, he's...
Kenyon Martin continuing left knee issues, a guy with a history of issues with both knees. At that time, Billups got Holiday to bite. Chauncey second on the team in scoring, averaging 16. back.
Stones to Outlaw. Shot clock at 5. Outlaw blocked by Billups from behind. Nene! Foreign facial. Timeout Nets.
Yeah. Billups knew exactly where his big man was. That's what great point guards do. They've got a feel for the floor.
Got an outlet. There goes JR. JR some big steps and the reverse. Tied at 22. The Nuggets get a defensive stop. A fast break. The first Dakota Wizards in the D-League. They needed some defensive help. Lawson. Birdman with the follow. That woke up the crowd. Oh, Bird stuffing one into the nest. Billups breaks through. Behind the back, Nene, oh my! Mr. Big Shot. Sleight of hand.
I'm not sure if you put a combination, that couldn't be your Lexus drive of the game right there.
Good. Chauncey Billups doing most of the driving. Dribble drive all the way. No. Hammers it home. Woo! Pepsi Center crowd on its feet.
Explodes and they step out in that third and fourth quarter. Excellent giving down.
They got Hayward on Anthony again. Didn't work in the first quarter and not working here. He's got 4 quick ones and an opportunity at a 5th point.
Second chance points in this game.
Billups strong move. The follow by Carmelo Anthony. Anthony having a terrific third quarter. He's got 11 points in 4.5 minutes.
They've dropped 3 of 4. They're just giving up too many points. Turned it over there. Wes Johnson over to Lazar Hayward. That one is stuffed. The Birdman, Chris Anderson, with the block.
Their bench has come in and just really given them a lift. You know, they were a little sluggish there in the first quarter with their starters. Their bench players have come in and done a nice job. Chris Anderson
here at home tonight. Oh, J.R. Smith. What a setup by Chauncey Billups. And J.R. turns on the Jets. Boy, Chauncey Billups. J.R. Smith trying to shake down the rookie Wes Johnson, and he does. Rolls it in. Tough shot for J.R. Minnesota will take the timeout. They trail by 6, 4.5 minutes left. We're going down to the wire here in downtown Minneapolis. Kevin Love has been sensational again, but so has J.R. Smith, the gunslinger.
Harrington's loose. Dribble drive. Nice pass. And Martin, the little tunder. 9-6. Nuggets.
Talked in the open how you want to get to third.
Battier for 3. Whoa! That's way off. Long lead pass to Melo. Battier gets the tap assist.
Good job. You see that as a chest pass from about 85 feet by Ty Lawson.
Well, Carmelo's got 16 here in the first.
Oh, Anthony misfiring. Lee with the rebound. Push ahead, Durrell. And what a block by Carmelo. Smith gets through the defense. J.R. Smith can bring you out of your seat.
Warriors double teamed the pick and roll. He split it and made an acrobatic shot.
Making big shots, and Jason Terry's a big part of this team, and I tell you what, probably
Great move by Chauncey Billups. Wow, great jaw-dropping move by Chauncey Billups as he takes it behind his back and Billups, kid is out. Chauncey, a follow for the game. And a follow is an assassin.
Afflalo goes up, and that's well within time. And Afflalo had a great fourth quarter, brought the Nuggets back. And I tell you what a big shot by Aaron Afflalo.
19-point fourth quarter for Aaron Afflalo, 24 in the game.
In the first meeting, Carmelo was limited to 13. Aflalo, good ball movement, and there's Nene.
Yeah, nice pass, good foul. Nene, you know, a guy that's hard to cheer against. I mean, he had to fight.
Skip pass, J.R. Smith forced inside the arc, goes to the reverse on the attack, and this is not a good sign. I'll see if that happens. Marc Gasol misses a couple of free throws. 10 to shoot, Nene. Well, and to your point, Sean, on the road, Denver is 3-13 when they're trailing going to the locker room. They're 6. Phillips, the lob for Kenyon Martin.
Well, we talked about not running sets. Denver's run 2 sets.
14th season out of Colorado, played for George Washington High School in Denver, and Nene just gobbles up the Grizzlies. He has put up 14 points on 6 of 10 shooting.
If you really want out of Denver that bad, sign the extension and say, get me out of here.
Anthony to the bucket. That's a big reason why there are a lot of teams around the NBA who'd love to have him on their roster.
Wow.
6 points for Carmelo.
You don't see him do that.
Third quarter is certainly not going to be enough, I think, to hold off the Lakers.
Here's Chauncey Billups driving to the bucket and count the basket. Blocking foul is called. Brockman tried to draw the charge. It's a 9-0 run for Denver.
Well, you know, we don't see Chauncey take the ball to the basket as much nowadays, but here
the celebrity game with Mark Jones on Friday night.
Friday. Me and Justin Bieber probably go hang out after. Oh, wow.
Martin with the alley-oop to Anthony, and that's 16 points now for Carmelo.
Three-point shooting, key element tonight. Nene's got another one. Out to JR. 3-on-1. Oh, what a pass. Aflalo got it. Hey, how about this Nuggets fast break? So once again, the newest Nuggets are in town. Nice pass, and Nene throws it down.
That's nasty. That established in the league a little bit and coming up, and they.
Yes! Wow! What a third quarter for the Denver. J.R. Smith. Lawson's got it. Lawson. To Nene! Splash down! What a defensive effort by J.R. Smith.
Trying to front down on the baseline. Sam.
And in another trade, the block by Gallinari from behind on Davis. Gallinari, hammered in by Martin. Nice play by Gallinari, made the block, running the floor, and Martin there for the finish. Celtics have a 9-7 lead. 5 minutes gone by here in the first. Rondo looking by Oklahoma City. I just didn't think they got enough out of him because Westbrook and Durant had the ball in their hands all the time. Hey, able to keep it alive. What a play by Nene. With 3 Celtics around him. And they have been hit with a technical, yes, for the celebration.
This game is picking up. It's chippy is the word I think we like to use here. Watch Nene on the putback.
Carmelo, you confer with Chauncey, and the three of them sort of make decisions. I think it's probably a little more autocratic in Denver.
Here's J.R. Smith down the lane for the stop. But that's the era, which seems like decades ago.
Yeah.
That was in Milwaukee last week. And Gallinari hits it, and a foul. They're 2-0 since the Melo trade, and Gallinari only had 2 points last night with 22 tonight.
Well, the expression is trades are supposed.
His team winning, trying to get their 4th straight win and go to 3-0 since the trade. Good defense there. They held Boston to 75 last night. Harrington with a great feed from Gallinari in transition.
How about the pass? Wow. That is a guy at his size with the handle, the vision to make the pass between white jerseys. That was pretty.
Denver.
And Horford. 19-11. Kenyon with a steal. Bye-bye as Martin jams it through. Now that woke up the crowd.
Needs something going on. They may be paralyzed a little bit through preparation.
Birdman with a rejection. His first block of the night.
He's happy about the second one, but he got his jack up on the first, did not quit, came back. Julian left the ball right in front of him, and then he went up after it and got it.
Around here at the Pepsi Center, trying to get the Nuggets going in the right direction. Deflected! Chandler's got it! And he lays it in easily.
And that's huge. I mean, 2 straight plays with some defense. And George talked about this group. Offense is struggling right now. Just because your offensive struggles doesn't mean your defense has to. I think bothered Johnson on that shot.
Bounce to the net! Yes! JR with a beautiful dish.
Pick and
roll! Tied. 89-81. Well, the Nuggets have their biggest lead of the night, 8 points. Chandler dribble drive. Out to Flalo. Flalo dribble drive. Got it! A legitimate big-time candidate for our Lexus drive of the game.
And just, it's the pace and the energy. When Denver plays that way, just good things happen.
Nuggets within 1.
That's what Chandler and Flalo are battling against the Hawks offensive players.
O'Carroll coming in for Henderson. He's an 8th-year man out of Notre Dame, and Kenyon Martin around the world and the jam.
Well, he contested the 3. He called for that lob for about 20 feet. Got to get on his rear end.
So the good and the bad of J.R. Smith. Got out a little bit late on his man. And then the dunk at the other end.
Costa. But I mean, I'm very impressed with both of them.
Ooh, big dunk right there by Nene, speaking of big men. And guys, you know, you need to go ahead and ask Melvin, you know, he's got to have to shave that beard if he wants to be on air.
Ty Lawson shadowing the taller Livingston. Oh, the Nuggets pick and roll defense. Very, very good. Another steal. Chandler on the run. Into Lawson. Got it!
An alley-oop to your point guard.
85-57. Mozgov and Kufis.
Well, it'll automatically make you better if you're a competitor because you'll want to compete with them. And then also, competition sometimes stretches guys.
Steal by Felton. There goes JR. Look out. And JR. Wow. That was almost a train wreck of a fast break. And Bird saved JR's bacon.
Now, Leroy Richardson's going to call a technical on Bird for hanging on the rim. I'm not sure if he didn't, he's not going to get spilled because he had to go way back behind him.
5 throughout this game. Anderson on a pick and roll, driving down the middle, and a good play. Anderson 8 off the bench.
You may be wondering, how are they getting these open looks off the pick and roll? Well, yeah, some of it is due to the Utah Jazz defense, but a lot of it is due to the unselfish play.
Can tie it up or take the lead. Here's Harris, and it's blocked by Nene. And a fight for the loose ball, out of bounds, and they're going to say Denver ball. Last touch by the... Afflalo for 3. He's got it. Aaron Afflalo with his 3rd three-pointer of the game. And a 4-point Denver lead with 11.4 on the clock and another timeout called by Utah. Aaron Afflalo, who has been sizzling from the field in every area with a career high, has given Denver the lead 102-98.
I was told one time when I was in the trade.
Lawson. Lawson to Nene. Down the middle he comes! And he rattles it home. So Nene, the assist to Lawson, and it's 11-6. Everybody throw it up. No, he missed it. Nene's got the interception. For the big man, Nene.
And a nice job on Nene with the steal.
Another steal. Nene try it again. And a foul.
Rebound if he rolls in there.
Now Brooks, that's no good. 6 seconds left. Give to JR. Let's see JR make one of these buzzer beaters here. He's got 1 second to go. Fire! Yeah! You ask, you get. J.R. Smith. 53% tonight. Lawson.
Oh!
Yes, and a foul. 16 points for Lawson.
Gordon gets physical.
Nene, great pump fake. Whoa! A rim rapper. Nene is getting so open recently, Scott. He's like it.
Playing and hopefully on this road trip. Oh, that should be an and one. Yeah. So say hopefully on this road trip we're going to see Gallinari and Aflalo back, but another pick and roll, a good pass. And a great roll by Bird. Watch the pass by JR. Just slips it through, hands in the stomach by Villanueva.
Time wouldn't go, and here comes Ty Lawson once again. Felton with the spin move. Nice wraparound pass for Nene's dunk.
But that's the penetration. You don't want the ball on a live dribble in the paint. That's a problem, always.
Just their second assist.
He's supposed to take, and he has to take that shot if he gets it.
Anderson off the bounce feed from Felton.
Athletic, very athletic. He can finish.
The Birdman, what he had here on Saturday. Got all 3 free throws. Lawson launches the 3 at the buzzer. Yep. You know, the way things went for Denver, you knew that was going to go in. The banker off the square in desperation before the half, and Lawson.
Ball movement, though.
Chris Anderson the rebound. Here's Felton. He lobs it, and flying in is Kenyon Martin to jam it.
Hey, I tell you what, I didn't think Kenyon Martin had those type of ups anymore, but see him flying in traffic to throw that one down.
Good point, Neek. Here is Nene winding up for the big throwdown, his second dunk. And the ball ends up near mid-floor. 34-24. J.R. Smith. Boy, a tough shot.
That's a tough shot. That was good defense by Marvin. He just created something out of nothing.
First bucket for JR. He's 1 for 4. 77.
And it looks like they're kind of on purpose. He's just kind of hanging out at the top. There's that partake by Nene. Jameer is.
Jose gives it now. Bargnani gets it back to Jose. Denied by Nene. Lawson. Gallinari on the drive, and a foul is going to be charged as DeRozan for reaching in.
Pretty nice move that time by Gallinari off the bounces.
DeRozan over Nene. Shot doesn't go. Gallinari on the glass. And wheeling and dealing on the inside is Wilson Chandler.
And that just shows the flexibility and the versatility of those guys. Gallinari able to push it, and then an unforced turnover that time. And Gallinari handling it
from beyond the arc. Bayless, quick, strong move. Shot doesn't go. And here's Smith. Those are the ones that you got to get. Harrington plus the foul.
That's a terrific pass that time by J.R. Smith. Bringing the ball up the court. All he's waiting for is a teammate to cut right into the lane, and he delivers a nice pass to Al Harrington here. And here is J.R. Smith.
Picking up live action. And that one's not called goaltending. That's 2 calls that the Raptors believe should have.
Either way, 6.5 gone in the first. 5-point Spurs lead. Ginobili has hit 2, missed it. Gallinari leaking out on Ginobili.
You have to be careful here now. In this building, this team.
At a big half for Neal. He has 17 in the first 24 minutes. Chandler, Nene.
That's what you want to see more of. When Nene rebounds and 4 assists. Not a one-dimensional player. Gallinari. Yeah, Gallinari keeps bowling his way in there. That's creating opportunities.
He goes to basket, and Booker is not staying with him. He's bodying him down there. But another missed layup. I mean, good take once again.
Over to JR. Nuggets to set it up.
From the spin.
JR for 3. For 2! Whoa!
Bird's best play in a long time. That was monster right there.
Point lead, less than a minute remaining. Left. Pace very slow to start the third quarter. Gallinari got it, and one. Big time Lexus drive candidate.
You know,
to start off the third quarter.
You forget about him. He's 6'10", so he's long, but that he's 245 pounds.
Now it's interesting. They list him at 225. But
Well,
you think he's a little more powerfully built than that?
I think he is, unless I mean, he's over 225. Not any good. Got
it. One man to beat, and he lays it in.
See, and that's what you do. A nice offensive rebound, shot out of the timeout by Chandler. A good cross-court pass that's stolen by Smith. And you start also to generate energy on the floor. You generate energy on the crowd.
Thornton with
and the basketball was his man that fell down.
Poked away by Gallinari. 2-on-1. Gallo's got it. He should dunk it. He lays it in, foul. That could get the Nuggets going.
Now this crowd, you can tell, just waiting to get something going. You get a turnover down on the other end. Gallo gets his hand in there, and then just a 2-on-1 break. Chandler gets it ahead. There's the foul in the reach. Able to use
to advance. Chris Mooney's done a beautiful job there in Richmond. How about the fact that two teams from Richmond. JR with a run out and a slam dunk. Smith with a dozen. ECU and
I want you on him on catch. As soon as he caught the ball,
big difference. Big difference. And boy, speaking of a big difference, Chris Anderson, when he comes into games, normally makes a big difference.
Chris Anderson. Anderson been in and out. Nice feed, and Chandler the finish as Lawson set him up beautifully.
Chandler by everybody.
And Durant with the reach. And then once he got by Durant, there was no one there. No one wanted to step up the basket, tip it in. That's how he's going to score for it.
He's a grinder, isn't he? Lawson with a beautiful ball. That is a big
couple big free throws down against LA.
Durant floats it up, no. And the Nuggets have it. Nuggets looking for their first lead of the ball game. And they got it! Nuggets on top for the first time tonight. Hard. Ibaka there. And Chandler with the rejection. They'll tie it up.
Oh! I'm going to tell you what, and we've seen Wilson Chandler block some shots this year.
Cut to the basket on the baseline.
That was a smaller version of Harp Thoreau right there.
Pass was deflected. Kenyon Martin with a ferocious dunk.
Well, he didn't finesse that.
Greens. Barea drives. Once again, JJ tried to make something happen. His pass is deflected, and Smith beat Dirk to loose ball and will dunk.
When those kind of mistakes kill you against a team like Denver, they feed.
Well, he should, because I wrote down in the first quarter, Ty and Nene got to do more. 0 from them, 0. And then Ty just blew up 10 straight in a row. He had 11 total shots in a row before he missed one just throwing it up there, but 10 of those from the three-point line. And really, all of them were just kind of set shots. He even mentioned Nemanja Tawago. That was the one that was a little bit out there. Mentioned Nemanja that he was struggling with his confidence. That was the one at the buzzer. And we saw that, and you and I talked about that. We getting tight and cold on it.
Nuggets very careful. They take a follow out after 5 minutes. Nice pass, and Nene slams one through.
That was a great pass by Gary Forbes, and Nene told him that. I think it surprised him a little bit, and Denver on a little bit of a run.
7. Lawson bounced to Forbes. He'll launch a 3. That looks good. No, rather. And then finished up very nicely by the Birdman.
Welcome back, Chris Anderson. Comes back in. We love it when Chris is playing with other people.
Forbes thinking about it now. Nice pass. Bird, yes!
Bird looks like his legs are fresh. That's as quick and as high as he's gotten up in a long time.
I don't think people realize how much the Nuggets miss Bird dunking the basketball. High percentage shooter, second best on the team at 59%.
Put our request in early. Good hustle by JR. Scoop it down. Alley-oop it. Oh, my.
Oh, my!
He's as athletic of a two-guard as there is in this league, and you see how he can elevate. A lot of talk of him being in the dunk contest for next year.
No question.
Chandler with a head of steam. Lawson goes behind the back. Lawson, oh, the razzle-dazzle, the little man Lawson getting the deuce. And Denver a perfect 5 of 5. Lawson inside. Oh, Nene puts it down. Nene does not back down from anybody. And trying to set the tone early.
Talk about a power move. That was a power move right there.
High screen, Westbrook uses it. Ibaka it away. Denver with an 18-10 lead. Durant short on a 3. Lawson up the floor, a looping feed for Martin. Good pass inside, and Nene with the flush. He's in double figures, 10 points.
And as a big man flashed across the lane, he just hit him with a forearm. And it was a walkthrough. And kind of like the other guys looked at him like, hey, he's serious. He said, it's game day.
Oh, Anderson on the finish. And a beautiful delivery by Lawson to first half points for the explosive Russell Westbrook. It's a 6-point game. Nene, oh, Nene, a foreign facial.
Well, he felt the defender, Ibaka's body up against him. So what he did with the
back like that, he says, my guys never give up, and it serves us well. He said we'd make a run, and we knew we'd make a run. We were rushing things, but we managed to settle down. He says we can't give up points in the paint, and we've got to win the battle on the boards. Back to you.
Well, they just gave up 2 in the paint. 2 with 7:15 to play in the third. Lawson, mismatch with Durant. Gallinari, ball fake, roaming baseline, Chandler, oh, circus shot! Wilson Chandler going high off the window.
Beautiful pass.
Durant has 14 in the third quarter. Felton for Nene, bank shot goes, and a foul. You wonder with that right knee if Nene can cut and explode towards the rim. That time, he was able to use his touch.
But Gallinari tries too hard to draw the foul and destroys his shot attempt.
Oh, right down the floor like a bullet. J.R. Smith, digit lead. Westbrook stolen away by Felton. Smith darting ahead. Harden trying to get back, and it goes, and a foul. Harden did everything in his power trying to wrap up Smith, but he muscled it up, and a chance at a 3-point play.
You know what happened?
Isolation against Harden. Nene sets the screen. There's the roll and the flush. Nene with a chance for 3.
Again, that was Smith who created it all by making the beautiful bounce pass. Nene with the good hands, catches, finishes with that left hand and draws the foul.
By Cephalosha. Nene will set the high screen. The bounce, extra feed, and Nene throws it down. What a pass by Kenyon Martin. Denver in front, 99-98, and a tie.
It's a 6-point lead for the Thunder. Here is Lawson going to the hoop, reverse layup, and a beauty by Lawson.
That lane opened up, Lawson took advantage of it, and that's where they scored so many easy baskets.
7, very impressive after the deal that sent Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups to the Knicks. And they have paid dividends, and Harrington doing the job in this first half off the bench. He has 7.
Yeah, Harrington's come on and done a very, very good job. A little disappointed in the minutes that he got in game.
Missing inside by Perkins. That's where the Thunder would like to see Perkins really assert himself on the inside play. And Nene showing force for the first time in this game. And it's a 14-point lead as we wind down to 4 minutes to go. Nuggets trying to chip away again. They can spot up. Martin from Nene from Felton. Good ball movement all the way around.
Love to see big men with interior pass.
Turned his eyes to the defense. Oh man, that's great.
He put it to Denver, and so it was almost a message foul that had an impact.
Here's Martin feeding Nene for the jam. This building A ton of energy. They've lost one home game since trading Carmelo Anthony. That
precious moments. Not everybody's in the playoffs. Enjoy this. You're down 2-0, but these are opportunities you've got to embrace.
Nene finds Martin for the stop.
Tell you what you're seeing right now from Denver, a high assist to basket ratio. Without Carmelo, they're much more balanced.
And many of the homes in the St. Louis area. Nene with the rejection on Westbrook. Second block for him.
Terrific reaction, a little frustration. The explosion by the defense.
I'll never forget at one of those high school All-America games, he was all ready to go to North Carolina, and he shot the lights out, was hitting 30-footers on straight to the NBA after that game. The lead is down to 3 as Durant tries to reverse field and flip it in. Felton with a save. 3 on 2. Smith behind the line for the tie. Got it! As they say, right on cue, J.R. Smith. And that ends a 4-minute drought without a field goal for Denver. Maynard. We got Cephaloshin, excellent defender guarding him. And here is Smith. Got the screen from the man. Hit it! It's a one-point game with 14.6 left. And down court is Ibaka. He's going to get the dunk, but it's a one-possession game, and Denver's got the ball. 10.5 left.
Exactly what I said, though. You enter the ball into the post. Sometimes that's the best play. And then I also said you lose track of the inbounder. So this is Cephaloshin checking the ball, and then he actually doesn't lose track, but they enter it to Nene, who catches, delivers, sets a little screen.
If you're Ibaka, do you maybe wait for a few seconds to try to take time off the clock?
Westbrook has been able to penetrate in this first quarter. Here is Afflalo with the feed to Martin. Kenyon Martin off to a big start. Has 9 first quarter points.
A 64% shooter from the foul line. They'll take it out on the side, but he's actually shot it very well during the playoffs.
And there is J.R. Smith from Anderson.
Be like 3 or 4 more games before he would come back with the same effort. They need more from him.
Here is Westbrook. With a second effort, Gallinari comes down. And here is Felton driving in. Foul, basket counts. Raymond Felton with a chance for the three-point play. At the top, picked up by Durant. Lawson driving on the taller Durant, leaves it for Martin, and Martin hits again. He's loved the baseline from both sides in this half, Star.
Yeah, and that's where he started out the game, making those couple of baseline jumpers, which are so important to getting him out to an early lead.
Martin with 11 points and 6 rebounds. In the first half, he's come up big for the desperate Nuggets.
You know what Scott Brooks' biggest assignment's going to be at halftime? Calm this young team down.
Westbrook has a block by Anderson. Anderson with his 3rd block. And 4.2 seconds on the clock and a 20-second timeout.
The defense of the ball side, and they get the deflection.
Gallinari puts it up there, and Anderson fires it out. Here's Smith for 3. J.R. Smith. Denver by 2, his second 3 of the game.
Can that be a hockey assist? He's a major factor here if Denver's going to win this game.
And Felton knocks the ball away. Felton going to Harrington, who puts it in. Raymond Felton, who has started off superbly on the defensive end. He has 3 steals, the technical free throw. Gallinari defended by Durant, driving around Durant. What an impressive drive and stuff by Danilo Gallinari, now with 7 points.
Yeah, and Durant
series in 5 games, and he'll play the winner of San Antonio, Memphis. Chandler gets the no charging foul, no basket counts, and the foul. So Wilson Chandler with a chance for the 3-point play.
Chandler sees